it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with another episode of the Vampire Diaries. It's episode number 21 of Season 4. So, obviously, these past few weeks I've been doing, singular episodes a week of the Vampire Diaries, just with, extra shows being on over the course of the summer. Funnily enough, I might be able to ramp things up to 2 episodes, back up to 2 episodes a week. As we hit Season 5, Season 1 of the originals, Season 5 of the Vampire Diaries, so the timing is working out really, really well there, so yeah. But speaking of the originals, last episode we delved into the pilot. To, I guess, reference a comment on my Patreon, I am glad that I wasn't spoiled about episode 20 being, basically the pilot for the originals, because, just delving into that episode, it was just really, really amazing. And it was really amazing to, enter this, I guess, new chapter, really, in terms of the TVD universe. So, yeah. But it was a really, really good pilot. Has me stoked to react to the originals. And that is, of course, coming in a matter of weeks. So, but it was really, really great. But I'm assuming normal service is going to be resumed with this episode. We're going to go back to the status quo, back in Mystic Falls. So with that said, why don't we get into episode number 21 of Season 4 for the Vampire Diaries? Let's go.
And you're already halfway to getting your humanity back.
It's not going to work, Damon.
Could certainly try.
Well, there are other ways to provoke an emotional response.
No. Kiss? A good kiss? A good smooch?
Been in her head until you turn your humanity switch back on. So I'm gonna let you think about that. And I'm gonna come back for you in a couple hours. Or a couple years. Because all we have is time.
Gonna keep her in there till season 6? What a long wait.
Sure. Self-pity, anything.
Let me talk to her. Before any more interventioning, if she's weak, she can't hurt me. Please, just...
Come on, allow... She's the heart in this. I mean, you don't know unless you try, and... yeah. Caroline has a way with words, sometimes to a detriment.
On you. This annoying, clingy thing that you're doing. Did it ever occur to you maybe that's why both your boyfriends skipped town? I mean,
okay. Look, no need for the low blow.
Maybe he was running from you. It's a repulsive, blood-sucking, control freak monster.
Don't let it get into your head.
It's really too bad Stefan stopped me before I put you out of your misery, but hey, here's to second chances.
On her. Oh, yeah.
There's again.
I'm celebrating. My brothers and I have parted company. Elijah and Nick run off to...
She's celebrating because the originals got picked up.
I'm finally free.
Yeah, I heard about that. I have the option of leaving. Some of us are broke and failing all of our classes and stuck here. So why don't you take your freedom and get the hell out of town?
Damn! Get into her skin there.
You have an offer that I can't refuse, well, by all means. What do you have in mind?
Oh, Bonnie.
Good, you're awake.
Whatever you're about to do, I don't think I'm gonna like it. Oh, no way.
Wow. That was downright vindictive. See, I think now we're breaking through that tough candy shell and getting into the ooey gooey rich center of your humanity. That's good. We should shine some light on the subject.
Oh, damn, David.
And booze, so I brought a peace offering. Burgers?
Thanks.
See, Rebecca,
Yeah,
that would have you in my good graces.
Thanks for stopping by. I think I might stay. Matt mentioned that he was failing classes and needed a study buddy.
You're failing?
Oh!
Well, why didn't you ask me to help?
Who's there?
this is Silas continuing to be at not. This is Silas.
Oh, Caroline.
This is either Klaus has decided to do a quick zip back to Mystic Falls, or that is Silas.
What do you even want with it?
The less you know, the better.
Just-
Silas is psychic. He can get into people's heads, read their minds, make them see things that aren't really
She's
there.
playing the security
Taking a big enough
option.
risk just talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Help me stop Silas from unleashing hell on Earth.
Believe me, I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, this makes me concerned.
Who knows? Maybe Stefan and I will give it another go.
Oh, snap! Oh, damn! That's... Oh! Oh, shit! Holy shit, she was gonna kill herself!
You wouldn't do anything to actually hurt me. You just...
Yeah. She was testing them.
So what do I really have to be afraid of?
She knows that the ball's in her court because they won't let her die. And the only thing she can do is stomach these actions.
You're afraid of yourself, your darkest desires.
Oh.
Elena was right, wasn't she?
Oh,
Deep
no.
You long to have your perfect feathers ruffled.
Yeah, this is Silas.
How do you know what Elena said to me?
I'm looking for her. Tell her to come out of the shadows. Tell her that this
It's on her. Screw off, Silas. Come back when you want to show your true face instead of being a pretender.
So let me give you some advice. Take advantage of what I'm offering you. Make something of yourself. For the record, anyone who leaves you behind is a fool.
Oh, oh, wow.
Unless you want me to lock you up in there with her, I suggest you shut up. Let the adults handle this.
Bloody
looks like the
heck.
lunatics have taken over the asylum. Where are you going?
Calling Caroline. There's no way we're letting that psycho.
Yeah, well,
girl
about
go in.
Caroline. Jeez. Okay, will you quit it with the horror aspect? Oh man, we're getting to see more of his face.
A run for 5 centuries. What good would you be to anyone?
Oh,
You're the definition of damaged goods.
oh.
No wonder Elijah left you.
You vampire, without everyone fawning over you.
Damn.
I'd love to see you try.
Oh no, Catherine. Oh god. It's her. It's her.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm a vampire, man. The thing about vampires is that we need to feed.
No, but you're more than that. You're my friend. You're my oldest
He's
friend.
gonna break through to her, isn't
You're the
he?
girl that I've loved longer than I can remember.
Come on, Matt!
To my mother.
Caroline?
Mom, just stay there.
Oh!
That is not your mother.
Oh! Oh! Oh, shit!
Leave this house right now. And the next time I come looking for you, I expect you to be waiting.
Jeez.
But open your eyes, Mom. You need my blood in your system. Come on, Mom. Please, Mom.
No way. No way she's completely dead. No way. No!
Fine. Prove it. And if I'm wrong, what difference does it make? One less busboy.
Oh, wait.
This is goading her to push her humanity
You're
on.
bluffing.
Oh! Oh! What the fuck? Unless no, he has the ring, right? He has the ring.
Huh? Warm heart, a goofy smile, his whole
Oh
life
my
ahead of him.
fucking god. He's got the ring on, hasn't he?
I guess it was a good idea that he was wearing this. emotion, Elena. That's humanity.
Yep. Back on. We're back on. Drastic, but I'm guessing Matt agreed to this. Like, fine.
This stage, okay? The emotions are overwhelming you. You just have to focus on one thing, okay?
No, I can't.
You can. You
Just
can.
find that one thing inside of you that makes you strong. It's in there.
Come on,
Just latch
Elena.
onto it.
Come on.
Channel everything. That's good.
Holy shit.
You okay?
Come on, wake up. You have to wake up. You have to see me graduate.
Oh.
I swear we could just... I swear I'll get you out of this town and find you an... Mom.
Oh my god. Good on Caroline. Oh my god, that was cutting it close. That wasn't fair. Oh.
Drowning at the bottom of that river. I'm just doing what I can to pay her back.
There aren't enough
Oh.
apologies in the world for the part that I played in this. Running you off the bridge.
Once I drop the veil, I can speak to Katsia. She created the spell that made Silas truly immortal, invulnerable to any weapon. You'd like that for yourself, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I don't want this though. I don't want this though. Oh no.
There was so much.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't think that's what he meant.
No.
Elena, Catherine's not worth your time. Even if you spend 10 minutes of your life hating her, she wins.
That's what she feeds off on.
Not if I kill her.
Oh no. Oh boy. Oh fuck. It's all gonna come down to this though, isn't it? I mean, there's that immortality bait for Catherine. Like I said, Bonnie's gonna screw her out in some capacity, I imagine. Why not? But yeah, I mean, now Elena's got the yeah, she's got the desire to kill her, and it's going to be very interesting. Are they actually going to kill off Catherine? Because I feel like this would be a good point. I mean, obviously, we've had Catherine be a bit of a obviously, there was that moment in season 1 and then season 2, but I feel like the stakes are risen higher, especially with everything that Catherine has done. So, roller coaster of emotions, eh? I mean, that was low-hanging fruit, wasn't it? But, yeah, we got them back on, at least. I was kind of expecting things to potentially drag out until the finale, in terms of getting Elena's humanity back on. But the way that they executed the moment where Elena got her humanity back was absolutely well done. So, yeah. Although, of course, going through the whole episode with the torture scenario for Elena, it was just absolutely... it was just absolutely wild. I mean, first we had the idea of Damon trying to make Elena think she was back at school, and getting her amped for the graduation, and then of course, you know, the torture itself, in terms of taking her ring and then burning her, that went well, especially when Elena tried to set herself on fire, because, yeah, I mean, it worked, though. It worked for Elena because of the fact that she knew that she could take all of these hits. They won't let anything happen. and thus she has the high ground, really, because of the fact that there's nothing that they can do in terms of hurting her. That will get to a point where they will that she would end up dead. So, yeah. And then, of course, Catherine had to be involved, which, yeah. And it was just going to be very, very interesting to see where things were going to go in that department, because obviously with Elena's lack of humanity and Catherine, there did came a bit of discrepancies in terms of, like, there came a bit of that blur, didn't there, in terms of Catherine and Elena's attitudes. Like, they were alike, weren't they? So, yeah, so of course they would be throwing shade to each other, and then Catherine had to go, had to leave the door open. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was just really, really insane, just to see. I mean, it was hurtful in a sense. I mean, it had to be done to stop Elena from murdering more people and all of that. It was just very, very rough, wasn't it, with Elena being tortured repeatedly, etc., and Stefan and Damon having to team together to make sure that they could get the humanity back in there, really. So, but again, it had to be done, really. So. And of course, Matt becoming the saving grace at the end. So, yeah, I mean, that was a really, really rough time, wasn't it? But Damon, but with Matt, he pulled through. Matt was the saving grace. Damon did something drastic, and you were thinking. Yeah, I mean, this was, I guess, Damon's plan, because it was a bit of a. I mean, not only is it Damon orientated, but it is a really, really risky plan, especially with the fact that you've got the ring as well. But Matt was the MVP, really. So Matt really stood up, and yeah, he said, "Okay, I'll do this if it." But it's also because we even heard Matt admit to Rebecca that this is like. A full circle moment because of the fact that she saved his life, and now he's going to return the favor. So, yeah, but I just knew Matt wasn't going to die, because I said a few episodes ago, when obviously Jeremy did die, that Matt could potentially take the ring, because he's full human. He's probably one of the only human people out there, really. I mean, of course, there are people like Sheriff Forbes and that, but she's not with, I guess, the main ensemble, if that makes sense. I mean, she will work with Damon and all of that, I guess, but she's not there with the main ensemble. But yeah, like I said, I just knew that he had to have the ring on, surely. But it was, and not just that though, but it was a really, really, I mean, Damon made the mistake of snapping Jeremy's neck before and not knowing that he had the ring on. And I'd say Damon has evolved over time, and he would do this recklessly. And it was all a part of the plan to see how Elena would react. So, and of course, the floodgates opened, and Elena reacted, and yeah, so it was very, very emotional. Like, I would say afterwards as well, especially when all of the guilt and all of that hit Elena like a truck. I mean, that was to be expected, wasn't it? Sadly. But, like I said, it was very, very emotional stuff when she was, like, recalling what she did and all of that, who she hurt, and yeah, so. But Matt was just absolutely killing it, so yeah. And it was just really, really good stuff to see, Matt and Rebecca's connection. But Matt really, really stood up in this episode because, I mean, it is a massive thing, isn't it? Undertaking this ring that is, once you use it enough times, you start developing this Jekyll Hyde persona. But he also knew that he needed to save Elena, like she saved him last season. So, yeah. And this was always going to be a way to stop Elena from... Well, it was also going to bring her emotions back, but also stop her from going on a murderous rampage. So, which... There is a sense of irony there, isn't there, in regards to Damon snapping Matt's neck in order to bring that humanity back to stop Elena from... Well, I'd say snapping more necks, but there would be, of course, more vicious ways of killing her victims with her fangs and all of that. But you get the idea. It was a way forward, and Matt stepped up. So yeah. So it was just really, really, yeah, it was just very, very amazing stuff from Matt. But like I said, I think afterwards definitely hit me like a truck, as well as the fact that it didn't help that I was so convinced that Sheriff Forbes was dead, but we'll get to that in a bit. So yeah, but it was just really, really great, and you know, just reverberating off Matt's scenes. I really, really loved him and Rebecca, and you know, Rebecca. Like there was this. He even said, like, "What's your purpose staying in Mystic Falls?" And it seems like she does have a bit of a purpose staying behind. So yeah. But of course, you know, you have Rebecca who is willing to help out and willing to do good. So I really, really do love that. Like, I've really been loving Rebecca shine as of recent. And she is trying to speak from her heart, really. She is trying to be human, even if she is a vampire, even though the cure was a fake. She is trying her best to embrace that humanity. And it was just very, very amazing stuff to see Rebecca just be absolutely amazing. I know a few people have said that they love Rebecca, and I can't blame them because I do as well. So Rebecca just showing a lot more of that humanity was just really, really amazing stuff. So... especially when Matt was struggling as well. So, yeah. And she even, like, when Matt was recalling about the fact that this was a full circle moment for him, it was very, very interesting to see the reaction from Rebecca about her undertaking some blame in this. So yeah. But yeah, it was really, really good all over. Bonnie concerning with her and Catherine, of course, and you know, the plan for them to work together. I still think, like I said, with her making that deal with Catherine, there is going to be some screw you to Catherine. But we'll just have to wait and see how that goes, because Catherine is not gullible. She is cunning, she's very vindictive, and now she's got another target on her back because Elena wants to kill her, which is fair enough, but, I mean, it does prompt concern from Damon and Stefan because Elena was encouraged to focus on the emotion to get you through this, and she's focused on, you know, blood for blood, really, because it's not just the fact that, it's blood for blood in regards to Jeremy, but she's taken so much, and I'd say for Elena, yeah, she is, you know, she's just not wanting to grieve anymore. So, yeah. And she's gonna try, like, there's been so many people that she has lost that she's tried to avoid being emotional because it would just keep hurting and keep hurting. She doesn't want to feel like grief anymore, and so she's got to cut off the head of someone who took the only member left of her family left remaining. So she's out for blood, and I can't exactly blame her, but of course there is going to be a little bit of concern from both Stefan and Damon. So, but yeah, with Bonnie, with the scheming going on there, There's gonna be an Act 2 moment, but I mean, I'm saying Bonnie is gonna do it to Catherine, but what if it's gonna be the roles reversed? Because like I said, Catherine is not gullible. Not by any chance, so yeah. And then there was the whole Silas situation. Guy, stop being fucking creepy. And you know what's funny? You could actually tell him, just die already, because he's trying his best. He's trying his best to die. No, honestly though, I mean, when Klaus first emerged in front of Caroline, I was like, no, this is Silas. There's no way that, Klaus was in New Orleans, called Caroline and decided, you know what, I'm gonna, be here myself. There's no way. And of course, it had to be Silas, dickhead. But the fact is, Silas had proper beef with... I'd like this idea that he has certain beef with different... I mean, obviously, he's been so focused on Bonnie, with, Bonnie ghosting him, basically. But I do like this idea that each episode he decides to harass someone else. Because episode 19, because I guess episode 20 doesn't really count considering that was more so focused on the originals. But the last time, he was just playing havoc with Damon and Stefan. And this episode, he decided, you know what? I'm gonna just mimic horror movie tropes and all of that, and it definitely did feel like that, especially when it came to the rush of Sheriff Forbes, with Caroline, with Caroline in her car, and Silas was just behind, and then it was just very horror movie-esque, and then of course Caroline informing her mum to lock up and all of that, and then I was so convinced that it was. It was really, because she was still in the house, obviously. But I really, really loved the idea that Caroline was like, okay, I'm gonna call this phone and all of that. And there was a split second where I'm like, oh, is Silas bricking it because of the fact that he didn't account for the phone? I mean, to be fair, he's been sleeping for a very, very long time, so they didn't have phones back then. But no, it was just really, really horror-esque. So, and he's just a little shit. He's just a little shit. Leave people alone, for crying out loud, and die. I'm trying my best. No, but, I was worried that Sheriff Forbes would, I was absolutely bricking it when Caroline found her mum and she wasn't responding, of course. And I think the words really, really made me worry, about her seeing graduation and all of that. Or Caroline's graduation, should I say. And everything. And not just that, though, but I did also get a bit of a worry in terms of, with Klaus wanting to bring Caroline to New Orleans, this would give a reason for Caroline to leave Mystic Falls. There was that worry that Silas killed her off for good and all of that. But no. Thankfully, Caroline was able to bring her back. So, it was very heartbreaking. But thank goodness, because, I mean, we lost Mayor Lockwood earlier this season, and Sheriff Forbes, dying in several episodes later was just oi. But, thankfully, cutting it close. She was cutting it close, that's one thing for sure. It didn't help that scene was also followed with, the whole Max situation, so I was a bit of emotions there, to be fair. So, but this was a really, really fantastic episode. Very emotional roller coaster. Elena's back, and she's gonna get revenge. So that's going to be very interesting to see unfold over the course of these next 2 episodes. So exciting times ahead of us, folks. But yeah, until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!